The problem with adapting the Wheel of Time into television is that almost every character loses some aspect that makes their book counterpart so special, and I'm growing increasingly worried about one aspect of Perrin's. Marcus Rutherford is fantastic as Perrin Ibarra in the Wheel of Time's cast, and this isn't to suggest that the TV show's version of the character isn't spectacular in his own ways. However, when creating an adaptation for such a beloved book series, it's worth noting the differences and how they change the story. While the TV series has added components to characters like Leandrin, it's also unfortunately detracted from some of our main heroes. For example, Rand al'Thor is the Dragon Reborn, and this is made apparent for the first time in the books during the Eye of the World's climactic ending when he defeats one of the Forsaken. This moment is stripped entirely from the show, and it wasn't until the most recent Season 3, Episode 6, that Rand finally got to kill a Forsaken. Omitting aspects of the novels isn't inherently bad, but it's essential to analyze their ripple effects. Wheel of Time still hasn't provided any setup for the Wolf Dream. Perrin's Wolf Dreamer powers are absent so far. One of the most critical components of Perrin Ibarra's story in both the Wheel of Time books and the show is that he's a Wolfbrother. Rand is the Dragon Reborn, Matt has his luck, and Egwene is a Dreamwalker. Each of the characters from the Two Rivers is extraordinarily important to the overarching narrative in some way. In the TV show, each of them is ta'veren, meaning that the Wheel of Time weaves the pattern around them. This story exists in their orbit, and these unique qualities are what make our characters such vital heroes. Perrin's Wolfbrother abilities, as exhibited in the TV show, include the ability to communicate with wolves, such as Hopper, who was tragically killed in Season 2's ending. Wolfbrothers like Perrin and Elias, whom we met in Season 2, are distinctly recognized for their golden eyes, and though they don't technically channel, they're still distrusted by Aes Sedai. As displayed in Season 2, being a Wolfbrother also allows Perrin to enter a primal rage, increasing his strength in battle. This allowed him to kill Geofram Bornhold in Farm, leading the White Cloaks to attack the Two Rivers. In the books, Perrin is known for his wolf dreams. Much like the Dreamwalker abilities that Egwene has been exhibiting in Season 3, Perrin is able to catch glimpses of the future. Egwene's dreamwalking ability allows her to enter Tel'aran'rhiod, Ride, a parallel world of dreams. We've seen many scenes in Tel'aran'rhiod Ride throughout the TV show, as Forsaken, like Lanfear and Ishamael, are capable of entering it. Unfortunately, the TV show has provided zero indication that Perrin will have his wolf dreams, and I'm starting to think this is one of the plots that will be cut entirely. The TV show introduced Lord Luke as a character in Season 3, signifying that he might be tied to Perrin's wolf dreams. That said, by Episode 6, the character has had virtually nothing to do, meaning it's likely too late to incorporate the Slayer plotline from the Shadow Rising, in which Perrin combats Slayer in Tel'aran'rhiod Ride as well as in the Two Rivers. Still, the introduction of Lord Luke could be a slight strand of hope that Season 4 will begin this narrative. Why Wheel of Time might cut Perrin's wolf dream story. Egwene could be the show's primary dreamer. Bear, Nukaka Kostovoldo, Egwene Ulvir, Madeline Madden, and Melaine, Salome Gunnarsdottir, looking puzzled in the Wheel of Time Season 3 EP 5. Image via Prime Video. As mentioned, the process of adapting the Wheel of Time requires unfortunate sacrifices. Including the prequel, there are 15 novels with over 4 million words to incorporate, and 8-hour TV seasons just can't fit it all in. The TV adaptation is, essentially, a distilled version of the novels attempting to streamline the most essential components in a manner that's effective for television. With that in mind, two characters don't need to be able to access Tel'aran'rhiod, only one does, and they've chosen Egwene. One could argue that both of these characters have equally essential reasons for being able to access the dream world, but Egwene is the one who's exclusively denoted in the books for being a dreamer. She's the first one the Aes Sedai have had in centuries, so it's not even a power that Moiraine or anyone else at the White Tower can help her understand. That's why she's learning with the Ale Wise Ones. If she can access dreams for our main crew, some of Perrin's stories related to dreams can be transferred to her. Whether this is the right or wrong choice is going to vary from reader to reader, but it seems clear that it's the direction the show is taking. Rather than explore similar aspects of the story from two differing perspectives, they've centralized it to make a complicated system more accessible to TV viewers. Magic in the Wheel of Time is incredibly convoluted, and many of its properties can't be explained with physical properties like those in a Brandon Sanderson book. That complexity may work for the books, but it's much more challenging to work in live action with limited time. How losing the wolf dream would change Perrin's story. Perrin gives several prophecies in the books. Hopper the Wolf does a sniff in the Wheel of Time. Though Tel'aran'rhiod isn't the real world in the Wheel of Time, it's still one of the planes on which our characters progress. Perrin Ibarra struggles between the hammer and the axe throughout the Shadow Rising, believing that he's meant to be a simple blacksmith, not a hero or a warrior. Tel'aran'rhiod is a notable battleground for his internal struggle throughout the series. In the books, he becomes a master of dreams, allowing him to enter and exit Tel'aran'rhiod with ease, manipulating anything within it. Perrin also has numerous dreams in the Wheel of Time novels that are prophetic. Season 3 has been packed with such dreams, like Moiraine's visions of the future from Ruidín or Egwene's journeys into the dreams of her friends. Perrin has several wolf dreams throughout the series that turn out to be critical visions. These visions also allow Hopper, his dead wolf friend, to return to the story, helping him in the dreams. The Wheel of Time can make it without these dreams, but it will be notable for book readers.